Hello and welcome. It's February 24th and this is Afghan Voice Agency. Sayyid Isa Hosseini Mazari, the General Director of Tibian Center for Social and Cultural Activities, added during the visit of Mr. Yahyavi, Consul General of Iran in Mazar Sharif. The Islamic Revolution, led by Imam Khomeini and the leadership of Imam Khamenei, has been, is, and will be the model of Muslim nations and moving the minds of Muslims ready to participate in front of truth and confront of the false and arrogant front. We have learned unforgettable lesson from this revolution, and in fairness, in the current situation, it is a good model for overcoming the current crisis and moving towards progress and excellence. Pentagon Press Secretary John Kirby said Washington has been in constant communication with Afghan officials as it continues to review the February agreement signed between the U.S. and Taliban in Doha last year. In an off-camera press conference, Kirby said U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin was also fully aware of the findings of the Afghan Study Group analysis in its recommendations. The Taliban has ordered its fighters not to include foreign militants in their ranks nor shoulder them, and stated if fighters fail to adhere to the order, they face dismissal. The group's military commission said in a statement seen by Ariana News that should this happen, the responsible cell will also be disbanded. All authorities and mujahideen are directed that no one is allowed to arbitrarily lead foreign groups into their ranks or give shelter to them. During a press conference on Tuesday, the acting Minister of Information and Culture, Mohammad Tahir Zahir, announced the introduction and presentation of 3 intangible cultural heritages of the country for registration in UNESCO. The minister, as quoted by the agency, noted that among the 20 intangible cultural heritage, the files and documents of the 3 heritages, including the miniature art of Behzad, Robab Afghani, and Atania Milli, have been completed and would be submitted to UNESCO via the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for registration in the World Intangible Cultural Heritage list. Afghanistan Independent Human Rights Commission reported Tuesday as many as 2,019 children have been killed or injured in the conflict in 2020. In its annual report on children's rights situation in 2020 in Afghanistan released Tuesday, the Afghanistan Independent Human Rights Commission stated child casualties as a result of ongoing violence and clashes across the country have dropped to 25.1% compared to 2019. Afghanistan Independent Human Rights Commission data, however, indicates a 16% increase in violence against children in 2020 compared to 2019. U.S. President Joe Biden has spoken with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in his first bilateral meeting with the foreign leader since taking office. The two leaders highlighted mutual policy priorities around climate change and China, including the release of 2 Canadians held captive there. Human beings are not bartering chips, Mr. Biden said on Tuesday. Afghanistan's Supreme Court on Tuesday sentenced the former Afghan Minister of Commerce and Industries, Mohammad Amin Farhang, to 1 year in prison and fined him $864,000. He was charged with corruption. However, Farhang was not present at the court session. Based on a ruling, Farhang was charged with misusing his authority in his handling of raisin export contract. Head of Iran's Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency Organization has announced the inauguration of a huge wind farm project on the border of Iran and Afghanistan in the near future, IRNA reported. According to Mohammad Satekin, a 25-megawatt capacity of the joint project, which is considered one of the biggest wind farms in the world, will be put into operation by the end of the current Iranian calendar year, while another 25 megawatt capacity is scheduled to be inaugurated in early next year. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.